So, look at this beauty. Nice brake pads, Brembo ones. Let's put back the brake caliper. Hello guys, my name is Jens and welcome back to a brand new video. It's been a while since I uploaded. Yeah, you guys know obviously why, because of the corona and things like that. So I couldn't upload much, couldn't go players a lot. But in the meantime I decided to do something different. And that is not only make airsoft content, but also make some car content. Yeah, today I'm gonna show you guys how to change brakes, like brake discs and stuff like that. So I ordered myself some brake shoes. I also got an oil filter because I have to change my oil in like I think it's like 3,000 more kilometers. So got some nice oil as well. For the rest I got some brake pads. It's nice Brembo ones. You see, got some copper grease. Also some copper grease, but in a spray can. I don't know, it's gonna be very useful, but yeah, we'll see. I also got myself my nice brake discs here. So yeah, some nice Brembo brake discs. They look pretty nice, don't they? Yeah. Just a little sneak peek I want you guys to know is that I've got a Golf Mark II, and this is my little project car, and you're gonna see some content of this car on this channel as well. So guys, here we are with my car. It's a Peugeot 206 with a 1.4 liter engine. This is a car we're going to change the brakes on, the brake discs, the brake pads and things like that. Because yeah, there's quite a bit of wear on there. You can't see it at the moment. You'll be able to see it better once I've taken off the wheel. And first we are going to check up the car. So I quickly jacked up the car, got some jack stands underneath, so the car, the front is all jacked up. Give it a quick wiggle. Yeah, seems stable. So here we go, I've taken off the wheel. Alright, to change this brake disc. Let's first take off the brake caliper, of course, and then do the rest. So let's get to it. We got our brake caliper loose. Split aside, make sure it doesn't fall so the brake line doesn't break. Brake caliper is loose. Got my brake pads. They're quite in a good condition, but they need to be changed as well if you put on a new brake disc. So yeah. So I still have to take off the caliper mounts, 2 bolts. One here, one up there, and if you can see it well, there's one here and one here. It's a Torx. So let's go find my Torx. First get these brake pads out and I can do the rest. So here we go. The brake pads are out. Now let's take off the bracket. So we got this nasty caliper bracket taken off. It was a pain in the ass. The screws were so stuck in there. lot of blue Loctite on there. So now we can take off a nice brake disc. Before we can do that, I first have to get this screw out. This screw, it's being a pain in the ass. So after some grinding, I got the screw out. Finally got the brake disc loose. Holy shit! This was on there quite good. Holy shit! So I did on some gloves to get the new brake discs. Don't want any oil and dirt from my hands to get on the new ones if I install them. First, let's clean the surface. I have a wiring bridge or something, so I've got to clean it with some brake cleaner. Let's get some copper grease in there as well. There we got the new one. Stick of paper. Okay, and we got the paper. Let's take some brake cleaner, clean up the residue and the oil. Okay, let's see. The holes need to line up. Perfect fitment. Fits perfectly. Just make sure when you mount the new brake disc that all the holes line up, including these little ones to put new screws in. Yeah, let's see. It's the correct size. Of course it is. It's perfect. Look at this beauty. I really had to change them because like in a couple of weeks I have to go to technical inspection and there's just a way too big lip on there. So yeah, and they were squeaking anyway, so I'm gonna finish this up, clean it up a bit more, clean the caliper mount, and then this side is finished. Oh yeah, also do not forget to get some copper grease on these parts as well. Like here, here, here. Yeah, just a bit of copper grease so the wheel comes off nice. When you have to change the tire or have to do the brake job again, you know, you don't want your wheel to be stuck. Like you saw in the beginning when I had to try to take this one off, it was really stuck on there. I had to yeah, knock on it a few times. And yeah. So also a quick mention, these guide pins, they should move freely. Mine isn't moving really freely, so that's not quite good, and I didn't think about it, so I didn't have stuff to it. Look, this one is better, this one doesn't, so I have to change these out, but I do not have the parts at the moment, so I've got to do this later. Let's put the bracket back on, clean it up a bit, especially these parts where the brake pads go in. So yeah, let's mount these back, put some copper grease in there so the brake pads move freely, and then mount the caliper again, and then it should be ready. The mounting bracket bolts, that's the one we got to fasten right now. It's 105 Newton meters. And let's get 105 Newton meters on these. Let's tighten up these bolts. So, let's finish this one quick, then I'm gonna do the other side. The drum brakes is for another time. It's not for today, I've got no time for that one. So today it's only the front brakes, brake discs, brake pads, things like that. And then we're gonna go on a little test drive. So let's take our nice brake pads, they're right here. Nice brake pads, Brembo ones. Okay, so we've got the brake pads. Let's put some copper grease on the sides. Like this, not too much. Okay, side, just a bit like this. It's perfect. Got the clamps on there. Okay, the brake pads are on, looking nice. Brake disc, let's get the caliper on, and then this one's ready. And we can move on to the other side. It's looking perfect. Also did a bit of copper grease on there, so it doesn't squeak. Because the piston hits there every time, and you don't want squeaky sounds when you brake. So yeah. Let's finish this up, and I'm gonna go to the last one, the left side. We're gonna go for a test drive, and then I'm gonna wrap up this video. Okay, the piston is in. It's all cleaned up. Let's put back the brake caliper. Okay, let's throw these ones down. It's only 30 newton-meters. It's not that much, so. But hey, I like to have them on spec, so 30 newton-meters it is. There we go. Don't you look perfect? Yeah, that's perfect. So I'm gonna put on the wheel and then do a test drive, and then it will be the end of the video. If you guys want me to make more car videos, just give me a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and then I will post more and more car videos. Just maybe put in the comments something you like to see, you'd like me to make, and things like that. Also, new airsoft gameplay is coming up. I'm going to a game this Saturday. So now I'm gonna put on the wheel, put the wheel back on, and then I'll be finished on this side. I'm gonna do the other side off camera. So I hope I've told everything you need to know. Need to do. Also, just inspect the brake line, see if there's no leaks. Nothing is cracked. Everything is in good shape. No leaks. Everything's perfect. Yeah, just quickly check everything while you're doing your brakes, you know. Especially your brake lines. Make sure there's no leaks. And make sure everything is standing up correctly. So yeah. So I'm gonna put the wheel back on, and then you'll see me on the road. Okay, so the wheel is on. Gonna lower the car on this side, gonna throw this to spec, and then the other side, and then we're going for a drive. So this side is done as well, looking pretty nice. New brake disc, new brake pads, everything's perfect. Okay, so one last thing before we go on a quick ride is every time you've worked on your brakes, always make sure you pump up your brake. So make sure these are pumped, because you don't wanna drive away without your brakes being pumped up and then you just crash into something, you know what I mean? So always make sure you pushed a few times on your brakes, and then it's fine. So yeah, let's go driving now. They brake perfectly. We did a good job. Yeah, they're just doing pretty damn good. So my brakes are now ready for inspection. Well, I mean, to go through inspection. There were the only flaw, the only bad thing left on my car that needed to be changed from brakes. Because yeah, otherwise I probably wouldn't get through inspection, through technical inspection. For the rest, yeah, I'm going airsoft next week. Next weekend I'm going to an airsoft game. So in a few weeks you'll see some new airsoft gameplay as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next.